So let's take a look at what iObit installer does. There's a free download there. It goes to a safe site on download.com. You can download it, do what you want. It was just added in January 13th, so it's a fairly new program. It's already got 2,337,859 downloads. So that many people really can't go wrong. Now, let's go over to this. This is what you get. When you click on iObit Uninstaller, you get a totally different interface. Let's take a look at it. You get a list of your programs that are now on your computer. We've got 97 of them, of a varying kinds. You can see which ones you have recently installed, with their file size, the date they were installed, and the version. Here's the large programs in order that are eating up your machine. We have special XP mode on here, so that is taking up a lot of space because that's using a Windows XP shell inside a Windows 7 computer. It's like adding another layer, so it does take up size. HP games, I don't care for them. And you've got all other stuff. You've got Windows updates listed here that you've done. Here's your batch uninstall. If you click that, you can uninstall a whole bunch of them at one time by simply clicking on them. And it will uninstall all the ones that you check at one time. Or you can just click here. Let's say, I'll go back to all programs here. And let's say I want to get rid of this. See the trash can open? You click it, and it gives you the warning. Are you sure to uninstall the selected program? Well, not very good English, but create a restore point before uninstalling so that you can undo the changes. Something unexpected happens. That's why I like this program. Revo didn't do this. So I recommend everybody remove Revo and use this one if you like what you see, or keep Revo. That's fine. But it creates a restore point in that system restore, so it prevents a problem coming up in the future. If you accidentally uninstalled something you didn't intend to, and now the computer is not working, then you would click that. See, it says, or you can uninstall the program automatically. I wouldn't do that. I like to have control. Now, next thing you've got is toolbars and plugins. Toolbars and plugins. They list them as trusted ones. There's all kinds of stuff on here. It just lets you know. And here's what's on Google Chrome. I've got all kinds of extensions in there. And plugins. That's another class we were going to do. Then I've got stuff that's on Explorer. And then I've got stuff that's on Firefox. And in this case, I can restore default settings. That's if you have Firefox. That's not that important. But you see how general and excellent this program is? Let's see if we could try to uninstall something that I really don't need. I thought I got all that stuff out. I don't know what some of these are. If I don't know what they are, oh, here's one I can get. Chuzzle Deluxe. That's one of those games. So I click it. Are you sure you want to uninstall it? Now watch what happens. It creates a restore point. Takes a little bit of time. Now, it gives you another choice. Are you sure you want to uninstall Chuzzle Deluxe? Doing so will completely remove it and any related settings or programs. So it takes off the files, the folders, everything. And you want it that way, and takes out the registry entries for the stupid thing. Watch how fast it is. And now it says it's been uninstalled. And you get a chance to do a power scan after the uninstall, which now goes in and checks to make sure everything's gone. Watch. Going through the entire system. That program is gone.
I have a question.
Yes,
Do you remove updates?
no, no.
That's right.
Do not remove your security updates. This is mainly for programs. No, this is for viewing, you know, when you're talking about updates. You don't want to touch those Windows updates. If you do, what happens is when you go back and restore your computer to a different time,
It's gone.
it sometimes removes the security updates. It doesn't touch the files or the documents or the photos or the music or anything else, but it may take off some of those security updates. So as soon as your system is restored, you have to go back in and check Windows Update to make sure that those all have been restored again, because they may not be available. Question behind me. Hold on.
Yeah, on the IOBit uninstaller, I was installed a chess program, and I found out that I was unhappy with it, and so I uninstalled it, and it still hung around. Then, using the Microsoft Windows. Then I went to the IOBit uninstaller, and the program kind of ignored the IOBit uninstaller. I had to go back to the program itself, which provided me a method of uninstalling their program. Then I had to go back to the IOBit uninstaller, and then it worked. It sucked up everything else that the program had left there.
Again, as I said, one man's meat is another man's poison. You give a prescription to someone, it makes them well, another it'll kill. It's just a matter of how individual systems work. As I say, this is a recommendation. Use the one that works for you. If you have a problem, you know, he worked around and found the solution. That's the way you learn computing, and that's the way I learned it way back, was by the seat of the pants. Jesse.
I keep getting a notice that I have a DIL missing, and there are programs depending on this. How would I reinstall that DIL?
You have a DIL missing?
Yes, and I don't know.
Get another pickle jar.
Right.
Are they kosher dills? Or I don't know what kind they are.
This one isn't kosher.
Oh, you mean DLLs? Oh, okay, okay.
How do I?
Well, the DLL may be a group of shared programs. The only way of restoring that DLL is probably to reinstall the program that
doesn't tell you
that had it.
It says the programs can, on opening the computer, I get a notice that the program's probably something that I have on the bottom there, or annotated can't open because the DLL is
Okay.
missing.
Does it say which DLL it is?
Yes, it does.
Then you take the DLL, you type it into Google and see what that DLL is, and then there is a program that actually lists all the DLLs somewhere on the internet, and you can restore them from there.
Oh, that's good.
But the important thing is writing down whatever it is. Okay, folks, I think this was a pretty good presentation. Did you all learn something? Right?